welcome back to my channel. It's great to see you guys here. I hope you're having a great week, but this week I'm going to be talking about how to actually get off your phone and read a book. It's been a process that I've been going through the last couple weeks of how to put my phone down and read. So let's get right into it. It all starts when I was younger, when I was a young child. When I was like in middle school, I used to read constantly, like all the time. It was to the point to where I would sneak my books around, I would bring them with me everywhere, I would read and walk, I would read at school, I would read everywhere. And now I still love reading and I still love books, but it's different now because I have technology. And I'm also older, life is busier, and life just isn't as simple as it used to be as from when I was in middle school. I have this device, got mine right here, called a phone, that distracts me at my every waking move. It constantly pulls for my attention. It constantly wants me to be looking at it, social media. And so I've had a hard time the last couple years actually sitting down and reading a book. It's especially hard because all of my work now is on my computer. It's because of COVID and online school. So pretty much everything I'm doing for work, YouTube, school is all online. So it's really hard for me to just log off and put it all away and read a book or do something like that or journal or do anything that's not in technology. So this is the predicament I have because I know that reading is fulfilling, but it is honestly the biggest struggle for me ever to just put down my technology, put down the TV show, and read a book, which I used to do all the time, and I really want to get back into the habit of it. But the problem that I have found is that reading isn't as instantly gratifying as technology is, as TikTok is, for example. The time span of a TikTok is 60 seconds at the most, and it's just so instant of like, oh, yes, that's amazing on that dopamine rush, but reading is a much slower process. But my goal for the last couple weeks has been to read, and I think I have finally found a couple tips to help me put down my technology and read a book. So these are my tips I have for you guys. I know there are a lot of you out there who struggle with reading or who used to love to read and now don't anymore. So this video is for you guys. I think my main tip for you guys is to not have a TV show you're watching at the moment. So that may sound weird, but I love binge watching TV. Like having a TV show is like amazing because like I always have something to look forward to at night. I love watching TV at night, like before I go to bed, but I always end up being on my phone way later than I mean to and spending hours and hours watching a TV show that ultimately doesn't really mean anything to me other than the Vampire Diaries. Vampire Diaries, you're the love of my life, you're my... Anyways, I found that the last couple weeks I finished up a show, and so I decided not to find a new show to watch. I decided that I wasn't going to start a new show and see what happens. And what I found is that I've had a lot of free time. I've had a lot of time where I'm just like, I would normally be watching TV right now. So what should I do instead? I've been a lot more productive since I haven't had a TV show to watch. And not saying TV is bad, but it can be bad. I'm just saying if you want to start reading more and being more productive, cut out the TV because the TV is just like, it's not gonna work for your sister or brother, anybody who's here. Okay, update. Honestly, I'm not doing too hot with reading. I'll show you my book. I'm this far in, so literally like one page. So my own tips haven't been working very well, but tonight, instead of watching a movie or anything, I'm gonna read. I'm determined to read instead of watching TV. I think I just really need to set specific goals for each day, like when and where I'm gonna read. So in bed, once I get home from work, I'm going to read and plan out the week and plan out more of this video. Okay, bye. The second tip I have is to put down your phone. As I said before, your phone is a magnet. It wants you to come to it. Your hand and the phone are just like magnetized together, and it wants you. If you just put it down, put it in another room, you'll be like twiddling your thumbs, just like waiting for something to do. So what I found very helpful is just putting down my phone, because then it helps me put my attention and brain into something else that will be way more productive, such as reading. And if you guys don't know, there are many benefits to reading. You become smarter, you're more intelligent, you have a wider vocabulary. So that's why I'm trying to get back into reading, because there's so many books I want to read, and I've actually had this predicament of like feeling overwhelmed by how many books there are in the world that I will never get to read. I watched this video a couple months ago on basically like a documentary that this guy did to like solve the predicament of the feeling of having too much to read. Like it's so overwhelming you don't even want to start. I'm gonna link that video down below because I love that video and it kind of like inspired me to create this video. I found that you just have to start. Like I'm sure you have a book at home that you bought that you haven't read, or you went to Barnes and Nobles and got a couple things. Reading will be rewarding, but you have to do it for a while. It's not gonna be as instant as like TikTok and everything. This is an update. Hair's looking. Okay, this is my update. I successfully put down my phone yesterday and read a book. I was very, very, very proud of myself. Just gonna walk around because I don't know what to do right now. My main takeaway from last night specifically, the main time I have to read is at night before bed, but what happens is I set my alarm and then I automatically just go on Instagram or social media or TikTok or something. TikTok is always a mistake. Every time I open TikTok at night, I'm on it for at least an hour, which is such a waste of time. And I would much rather read because it would just put me to sleep. I would be able to just like calm down. It wouldn't be blue light on my eyes instead of like being on my phone and looking at social media and different things like that. So yeah, that worked last night for me. I just put my phone on. I set my alarm, then I put it down. So final thoughts about this subject. I don't know. I think reading can be overwhelming. Some people love it, some people hate it. But overall, I think it's great to read. I think it can sometimes be a nerdy thing, but I think it's cool. I think reading is cool, and I'm trying to get back into the habit, and these tips have helped me to just like get back into it, you know? Putting down the technology, signing off from your computer, from your work, it will help you focus on your life and just be able to unplug and recharge for the next time you need to be more productive in general. This is just an interesting journey that I'm gonna keep you guys updated on, but this is how I actually get off my phone and read a book. See you next time. Hope you guys have a great week. If you'd like to, like and subscribe, and I'll see you next week. Bye, love you. Oh, jeez. That was fun. Woo.
Hey guys, this is probably going to be in the next vlog.